In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I've been formulating my own shampoos and conditioners lately. I'm definitely not a professional, but I've been experimenting with a lot of different ingredients and formulations to find products that my hair really likes. So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you how I make a hydrating shampoo. This recipe makes 100 grams of shampoo, and I'm going to start off with my water phase or water soluble type of ingredients. First off is 35.5 grams of distilled water, and then I'm going to follow that up with a rosemary hydrosol water. I chose rosemary because it has additional anti-inflammatory and moisturizing properties. Next up, we have one of our first surfactants that we're going to use. This one is decylglucoside, and this is a very gentle cleanser that is even found in babies' products. Next, I have cocoa glucoside, and this is going to be another really gentle natural cleanser that is also going to help add some extra foaming power to the shampoo. After that, I'm going to add in glycerin, which I'm sure we are all familiar with. It is one of the best humectants that you can use in your hair or on your skin. Next, I'm going to add guar gum, which is supposed to help with thickening the overall product from just a liquid to an actual shampoo consistency. I'm then going to mix the guar gum and the glycerin together so that the guar gum has an easier time of actually combining with the rest of the ingredients. And then I'm just gonna stir all of those ingredients together. Once I'm done with that, we move on to our oil phase ingredients. I'm starting off with my own Ayurvedic oil blend, and I will definitely be showing you guys how I make this in a video that will be coming up maybe in a few weeks or so. Next, I'm going to add in BTMS 25. I know that may sound like an intimidating name, but this is just a very mild vegetable-based moisturizing and conditioning emulsifier or emollient. Also going to add in 1 gram of sterile alcohol. I'm actually not sure if it's pronounced sterile alcohol or cetyl alcohol. This is another nice, gentle, fatty emollient. Then I'm going to combine all of those oil phase ingredients together. I'm going to get a pot and add some water and put that on a low boil so that the oils can all melt together, especially the BTMS 25 and cetyl alcohol that are solids. Then I'm going to pour the water into the oil and start to stir it up. I'm going to wait for this to just cool down until it's about room temperature. And I'm going to add my cool down ingredient. First is going to be panthenol, which is really good at helping to penetrate deeper into the hair strand to prevent breakage. I'm going to add in my preservative, and then I'm also going to add in 1 gram of vitamin E oil, which is also going to act as an additional level of moisture. Then I'm going to add in some peppermint oil, which is known to help promote hair growth, and I just love the fragrance and slight tingly sensation. I'm going to test the pH level of the product. I'm looking for it to be between like 5 and a 6. So I take out the strip, I put it into the product, and then I compare it to the colors. And if it's too high, like you can see here, then I'll add some sprinkles of citric acid and continue to add it until it gets to the color that I'm looking for. So before we go into the conditioner, I'm going to show you how the shampoo actually played out for me. So I first am starting off with just getting all of my hair wet so the product can kind of spread a little bit easier. And then I am making sure to focus it primarily on my scalp. I really liked the tingling sensation, and I thought that it sudsed up decently, although I do think that I would prefer a shampoo that has a bit more of a lather to it, because I find myself using more products when it doesn't lather up as easily, even though I know you can still get a good cleaning session from, you know, a more natural product that doesn't lather as much. I think I'm going to continue to experiment with different surfactants to see which one can still be natural but give me a more intense lather that I'm looking for. But I liked that my hair did not feel stripped. It felt soft. It felt like I had definitely just used a very gentle shampoo. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the end of my no added hair protective style challenge. So if you're interested in hearing about that and seeing how that went for me, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Now we're back to making our conditioner. I'm starting off with distilled water again. Then I'm going to add in glycerin and then mix that together with the water. Next, I'm going to use some raw, unrefined mango butter. I'm really enjoying mango butter. It's a much more firm butter than shea butter, but it has very similar properties. The thing that I like the most about it is that it doesn't have that same strong smell that shea butter has. After that, I'm going to measure out 7 grams of alcohol, 6 grams of the BTMS 25 again, and then 10 grams of that same Ayurvedic-based oil that I make. I'm going to add all of those oil ingredients together, and just like last time, I'm going to heat up the oil and water phase ingredients and then mix them up again. Except this time, I'm going to be using my immersion blender to mix it all together. I didn't use it for the shampoo because the bubbles would have been crazy. You can see that it was a little bit steamy, but it cooled down, and as it cooled down, it really started to just form a nice thick consistency. I'm then going to do my cool down phase ingredients again, where I'm going to add in the panthenol, and I'm also going to add in my preservative along with the vitamin E oil and my fragrance oils. I forgot to mention that aside from the peppermint oil, I do add in my own fragrance oils. I kind of mix and match and make my own blend to a scent that I like. I tend to like scents that are minty and like vanilla-y, coconut, kind of like a bakery. So now I'm just adding the deep conditioner to my hair, just trying to really work it in, make sure that it really saturates my strands as best as I can. When I'm going for a really nice, like, deep conditioning treatment, I will typically get out of the shower and sit under the dryer for a little bit to let the conditioner penetrate, but sometimes I just don't feel like doing all of that. So when I don't feel like doing all of that, I just use a shower cap while I'm in the shower and I let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes and then I just rinse it out. It's not perfect, but all of the steam and just the cap does help to really get into my low porosity hair a bit better, but without me having to, you know, get out of the shower and get back in. That can really be a hassle sometimes. Now just rinsing out the conditioner, feeling how my hair feels, which I am happy with. These are very simple, non-complex formulations in my opinion, and so I do like both of them as like a base, but I am continuing to experiment just to get the product that I feel like is the best that I've ever had on my hair. I'm not a professional chemist or formulator or anything along those lines. I'm just someone who is getting into DIYing my own hair stuff and sharing my journey along the way. I'd love to hear from you guys about what some of your favorite DIY products are, and have you experimented with ingredients like the BTMS 25, the alcohols, those products that maybe seem a little bit more intimidating, that are a bit more, you know, advanced than like a mayonnaise or guacamole avocado type of mask. So if anyone has any feedback on things that they would do differently to make the process better, or different ingredients that you've found that you really enjoy or like, feel free to share them below. And until next time, guys, take care of yourself.